Parvati. Stay, continue.
My Vidichin, he knows about the school, so he told me to just join the school and check it out.
So you are with Brilliance tutorial for entrance coaching and all?
Yes, sir. Initially, I was there for the Brilliant coaching when I was in +1, and then I came back to the regular day scoring school.
Actually, I was part of starting that in Aravinda Vidya Mandir. That's why I asked.
Oh.
I got lot of students from Doha and all that, made them to join there. I was with Brilliance tutorial during that time, so both.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know, I was there in most of the programs during that time in Aravinda Vidya Mandir. Beautiful campus.
So you conducted any program, any orientation?
Yeah. I was there resident for conducting workshops. So many programs I did. Aravinda Vidya Mandir.
I'm thinking yesterday I want to recommend it to principal teacher.
Yeah, she is known to me. She also consults me sometime for their children also.
Okay, thank you.
Her family members also she consults me.
Oh, really? Okay, nice.
Sindhu, what is her name? Sindhu, what is her name?
Principal name is
Kavita RC.
Yeah, Kavita, yeah. There are so many contacts, Aravinda Vidya Mandir. Manager is, I stayed there. Actually, I stayed there, and few of my students who joined there during the time in 8th, 9th, went to Lady Sri Ram College, finished their graduation, now going abroad for London School of Economics for masters.
Okay.
So many are there.
Okay, sir. So, okay, doctor.
Another Kartika was there who was a first batch student. She went to, I think, Kartika went to for MBBS outside, not in Ukraine, but some other country. I think Philippines or somewhere she went.
Okay. Yeah. He also interacted with you before, or you were?
Yeah. They were all my students.
Okay, sir. Okay.
They were all my students because they participated in 10 days camp with me in Aravinda Vidya Mandir.
Oh.
I had a 10 days workshop.
Which year this is?
That was
I think it's 2-3 years before.
15, 16, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years before. When it started, that was the first batch.
Okay.
That's how they started actually.
Okay. I think they started. You mean to say high school?
No.
Classes started, or?
The +1, +2 with contract with Subodh, Brilliance.
Okay.
During that time.
Okay,
now what is your interest, Parvati? Is it because you hate entrance exams? Tell me very frankly.
No, sir, it's not about the entrance exams.
Okay.
We have to attend entrance exam.
But then, no, what I'm saying is it because you hate or you are afraid of MBBS entrance exam, IIT entrance exam, you wanted to shift it to some other, you can be very frank, no problem.
No, sir.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm not scared of entrance exam.
Okay, then what you do is I suggest you to write that and get admission in medicine and IIT.
Yes, sir.
If you're not scared, you can do that and prove that I got MBBS, I got admission in BTech in IIT, but still I loved economics, right?
Yeah, sir.
Do you rate yourself as a lower student who don't have that quality? See, it's a very tough, one of the toughest exam after +2 in the whole world is getting NEET, getting admission in AIMS. These are all the toughest in the world, correct?
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong if you tell, no, I am scared, I don't have that quality. If you admit to that, there is no problem. You can be very frank. Nothing, no problem. I have seen lot of students.
I also told, be open-minded, share everything, share your all tension.
Kartika Parvati never spoke to me, right?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Again,
doctor.
You have to. I am just checking how good you are in capturing. I know very fast. I said no, sir, to me.
No, doctor.
No Dr. TPS, that's good enough.
Yes.
So is it because you are scared? I'm just asking.
No, doctor. It's because
Okay,
I don't
then I
like to
suggest you write entrance exams of, because you are qualified, right?
qualify
How
for
much mark you will get for plus 1, plus 2 with biology, maths, physics, chemistry, or only maths, physics, chemistry?
maths, physics, chemistry.
So that means your medical entrance is out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
but you
Yes.
can write entrance exam for all the Kerala engineering, all India engineering and all that. You can write IIT, you can write.
Yeah, doctor.
Just write. What is wrong?
Yeah.
You understood what I'm saying?
Yeah, doctor.
There is a reason. Why am I saying it? There is a reason. I'll tell you that if you ask me, we'll discuss that. Why am I asking you that? Okay, now
Why,
tell me what is your interest?
doctor? I like commerce background and all the subjects related to tertiary
Okay, now
level.
tell me, have you ever studied bookkeeping, accountancy? Have you ever studied economics?
Till 10th, I had
No, no,
studied
no.
economics.
That is entirely different from plus 1, plus 2 and BCom.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the rights of a citizen in this country?
Right to freedom, right to equality, religious and educational right, political rights.
Okay. What is the budget of India?
Pardon?
What is budget of India? What is difference
Sorry.
between microeconomics and macroeconomics?
Doctor, microeconomics, it's mostly based on theories, if I'm right. I don't know, I'm not sure. And macroeconomics is mostly on practical law.
No, wrong.
Okay.
I am not saying what is wrong, what is right, because you had a doubt. I am saying it. If you are confidently saying, I may agree, disagree. That's a different matter. See, what happens is, I was a professor of MBA, though my subject is mathematics. My PhD is in mathematics. I don't know whether Parvati knows my background.
Yeah.
My PhD is in mathematics, but thesis is fluid mechanics, which is physics. Do you know anything about me, Parvati?
Sorry, doctor.
Do you know anything about me?
Doctor, you were a retired scientist who worked with the ex-prime minister.
So 20 years I worked in space department. That was all physics related activities, image processing, computer science, all that stuff what I did. Okay, satellite image, how do you process it? So all your physics, most of your chemistry, most of your mathematics is like fingertip analysis for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
But I am a good historian. I am a good economics man. I taught economics for MBA students. I did my law graduation. It takes only one day for me to study one paper for law and then write exam and then get good marks. Any paper on MBA. Yesterday I taught 1,000 members. Today I will upload. My net is bad, so I connected through phone today. Otherwise, by this time I would have uploaded my yesterday's lecture. And yesterday my talk was on consumer relationship for a Philippines group of people, attending over 1,000 people, conducted by an American university. You understood? And I don't require anything. I just can blah 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 and then teach this. Because I am basically a mathematician who understands how to analyze things in the world. So business analytics, all that is a very simple process for me. Many people who have taken MBA, many people who have studied economics, commerce, all of them require a lot of preparation because their analytical skill is less. The advantage of science subjects, advantage of engineering. I am not saying engineers and who passed science graduation. I am talking about the people who have that interest for learning. But your interest now is on a subject which you don't know. You understood what I'm saying? It's like you had a boyfriend and you had a big tug of war with him, you don't like him, you hate him. Therefore, your father brings somebody who says you get married, whom you have not even seen, you don't know anything about him. That is because you had a love failure, you don't like that boyfriend, that's it. You are in desperate situation. That is what happens to most of the people who are branching out from science to commerce, economics and all that. It is not your fault. I know how Aravinda Vidya Mandir, I know how Subodh grills people to get into entrance exam, and it's a real torture. Okay, that is one reason I am not there now. Otherwise, I can any day continue with them. Got it? After 10th, most of the people don't know what is happening in 11th and 12th, how the grilling happens, and therefore they join there. Then they find that, oh, it's horrible, I cannot tolerate it. Because you have not studied anything extra. When I asked you social science, you said my 10th class I know. So your continuation from 10th class onwards on that subject is 0. That means you have no interest in that. Otherwise, you would have seen what is the budget of Kerala. Have you attended any of the TV programs on the budget today? Do you sit in front of that and listen to the budget of India, budget of Kerala when it is presented? Have you read the financial newspaper, any of them? Have you ever read Economics Times? You understood what I am asking? Suppose somebody says my interest is films. Immediately what do I ask them? Have you seen the last movie RRR? I will ask this. Have you seen This Way, the last movie? I have seen all these movies because I love movies. You understood? Similarly, if somebody loves movie, they will see the last released movie. If somebody loves economics, somebody loves commerce, definitely they would have seen the last budget presentation. I am not asking you figures. What is India's? Okay, what is SDG? Sustainable Development Growth. How many themes are there? What is on education? You are staying in the hostel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so understood. You have no possibility of looking at all this because you are isolated from all this internet and all, right?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, but if you get 2 days holidays, what will you do?
Sir, I study. I bring the books and then I study.
That is what
I
happens.
read.
Actually, what I am saying is you don't require that much study for writing entrance exam if you have that brain, real brain. See, I am not discouraging you from studying all that. My son is an economics graduate. Then he did his masters in development studies. Then he jumped into international politics. He did another master's. And he finished his PhD in social science. I am also a mathematician, but turned into most of my interest today is social science, sustainable development, growth, economics, how the world progress, social service, all that I do. So I am fully into that. But I am asking how much knowledge you have, how much interest you have. Knowledge is different, interest you have. So don't run away thinking that this is not good, therefore I want that. You are opting for commerce and economics which you don't know really what is inside that. That may be much more disastrous. That can happen. Many BTech people, after that they want to do MBA, they come to me for consultation. What do I ask them? I ask them, look at different university syllabus and then look at what is that you have to study, understand the syllabus. So if Parvati wanted to BCom, what Parvati should do is first look at syllabus of one of the universities. There can be differences. Number 1. Number 2, assume I like masala dosha. Immediately I must know which hotel I should go for eating masala dosha. If I like chicken biryani, I must go to that hotel where chicken biryani is the best, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the question is, you want to do economics and commerce. Second question, where do you want to study? If that is the case of Parvati, if you really had a passion, you know where to study, you would have never consulted me. Understood?
Yes.
Why I approached like this, now you followed, right?
Yes, sir.
I am sure you will convince your father Sandeep and say, this is what I want, this is where I want to study. That is what happened to my son. I am a PhD in mathematics, my wife is a PhD in mathematics, we both are scientists in space department. My eldest son said, I want to study economics, I want to study commerce. And that time commerce in Hyderabad itself, whichever class, 10th class, 12th class he studied, next to that campus there was a college where honors commerce was given, BCom honors. He joined there. That time I was in Delhi working with the PM's office. Then on the newspaper I saw an advertisement, the first batch for BSc Economics, BSc Economics with mathematics and economics combined, which is being started in symbiosis. This is to produce next future Kaudilya of India. That was the advertisement, big paper. Immediately asked my son, pack off, write enter, and that was a tough entrance exam. He has written lot of entrance examination for getting admission in commerce, economics in Delhi universities also.
Okay, doctor.
But he didn't get. Some of the places he got for interview, but he couldn't get admission. Right?
Okay.
What you should do is, if really Parvati loves it, and after holidays, write your all entrance examination. Because tomorrow when Parvati becomes my age, you must be able to tell, I was not scared of BTech. I got admission in BTech, but still I loved commerce. I loved economics and joined them. And that admission card must be your first one paper which is in your certificates. Don't fail, run away because you are having fear. Such people will not become successful in life. Number one. Number two, write entrance exam of every good colleges. Yesterday only, one student who is from Cochin, who completed her philosophy from Lady Sri Ram College. Philosophy, understand? Yeah, I think philosophy, yes. Philosophy from Lady Sri Ram College, joined for Masters in Economics in London School of Economics. So what you study for graduation doesn't matter for post-graduation in abroad also. But what you should do during that time, she was continuously with me. So during that time, graduation also, I asked her, go to edX. Do you know what is edX?
No, doctor.
Yeah. edX is a open, do you know what is MOOCs? Yeah, MOOCs is massive open sources for different courses. Okay, edX, Coursera.
Excuse me, sir. What is the name, sir? MOS. What is called? What is the second word you said, sir?
MOOCs, MOOCs. Massive open online courses. Okay, so the MOOC course is what edX, what Coursera, what Udani. There are so many websites. What they do is they connect with a lot of universities in the whole world, the best of the best universities in the world, and they give free programs.
Okay.
You can register for any of the small topic. Suppose I want to learn bookkeeping. Go and search bookkeeping. Join one of the university which is giving free, no fees. And listen to the lectures, write assignments, write examination, pass it. Some of the universities will charge you some amount for getting a certificate also. And collect such 10 certificates by the time you finish your graduation. You can go abroad, show that I have this many extra certificates in my life, including your admission for BTech from the IIT will become a great certificate for you to show that I got admission in BTech, but still I loved economics. That's why I studied this. If you can tell economics London School, they will give you admission. Because you had
Can
passion.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Just for a second. During our family notice during the high school time, she is very interested. She's getting around an above 95% mark in all subjects,
Yeah.
irrespective of maths, physics, chemistry, even 8th standard, 9th standard, all. She's getting good, and either she will say 1 or 2 marks I am getting. It is exactly the result comes 1 or 2 marks only is getting.
Yeah.
Is losing. All other, she is very sharp in that one, but she is interested in more on the social studies during the high school time. That is a fact.
Which school you studied in?
After 10th, and we shifted back to Aravinda. Aravinda time, there is an opportunity for the brilliant student. They are training for IIT and all.
Yeah.
Mother discussed with her, and she told there is an opportunity for the life. You can settle. You will get a job. So that she also told Parvati to join in IIT. You have the capability. You are even 10th standard. She got 96% mark. So this is a reason where we as a parent also we told getting a job or your career in your life after completing the beta course, you will get a job easily. You will get a job. Whereas if you are going for other subjects, it is a challenge for you. It is time consuming. So what mother also sent her for a brilliant admission test. She got after second test she got admission. She started, even though she is telling I don't want at all biology. I don't want, but I can manage for physics, chemistry, and mathematics is okay. Mathematics easy for me. Now the first year, then the COVID came. It became online. She had friends and all. Then there is a deviation started the concentration. That is not a problem, but she came to a level. Then again, she want to move to physics, chemistry. Then she realized that chemistry is so tough, and physics is okay. She can manage. Maths not a problem. IT also is the main subject. IT subject. But IIT brilliance course she discontinued because of the online course, and she found to be very difficult. She said, I don't want to join, but I can join in the normal +2 maths and physics, chemistry. So that also. Now she said, because of the, she is in the hostel and all. Then again, her companion, they said CA is there, or other course is there, ACCA, right? Then there is we also told, okay, I told my wife also, don't compel her, don't force her, whatever the subject she likes, let her go. Now this is the time only she can, in her life, she can change. So we don't want to block her and her interest. So I also, she is very interested in the economics at that time, in the schooling. What you said is correct. 8th, 9th, 10th and all economics, social studies, she is getting full mark also. So we don't want to lose her interest. We don't want, but and we need a guidance from you. What courses we should shoot for her. Now one of my colleagues and all here in Sharjah and all, they all joined in economics and statistics in Bangalore, and some other in economics and finance courses, doctor. So this is where, is it right to send her in that course? Or she and her colleagues who are in the hostel, some are there in the CA, they want to go ACCA. Then ACCA, when I saw it, it's only not a affiliated courses in, it is not affiliated here in India. CA only it is agreed. But this is a ACCA, when I gone in detail, this is only a course, certification courses. What you said is like a freelance course, same like that only. Some of the countries, they don't have the CA, instead of their ACCA also is there. So we are in a doubt, even by my child also the situation, where to move for a CA courses or only a commerce or BA economics and statistics. That is also they are telling, don't go for other social studies like history and all, for the career pathway. So this is where the background, and we are all in a position to, this is the current situation, sir. So we need a clear-cut guidance, which courses is suitable. Is it to continue for a BTech? So because now she is not at all interested in to go for entrance exam or anything. Now she, every time when she comes also, she will say, I will join either I am okay for economics or for this one, or commerce, or I will go for a ACCA or CA. So her mentality now changed from writing the exam of BTech. She don't want to go because physics is very tough. Chemistry is very tough for her. Now she is saying. what you said is psychologically thinking. When at that time she agreed to join in, okay, information technology, okay, information technology, most of the mass is there, I can join. She tested, she went there, they got in depth, it went into the deep. When it got, then she realized that chemistry is very tough and physics is very tough. Now IT and the mathematics she is managing. But there is an important thing, what you advised also, she don't know what are the subjects she is going to study in commerce and economics, where she will fail or she will success. This is the where we are also standing in the same position. So where we are seeking your guidance, sir. This is the situation we said.
Now let me ask you, Parvati got
Yes,
good
sir.
marks in biology, chemistry, physics, maths during schools also, very good marks, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, doctor.
Correct or not, Parvati?
Yes, doctor.
And you liked equally well social science also. You are a good student. There is no doubt about it at all. And you like all the subjects equally.
Yes, doctor.
But in plus 1, plus 2, it is not the way in those schools which is studied. You have to study for the plus 1, plus 2 for entrance. The turn happened because the education system itself has changed. Now, if you go for graduation, it will be a bit different tilt. And not the way you studied social science during the 10th class.
10th.
Number 1. Number 2, I asked you commerce because up to 10th class commerce is never introduced. In 1981, you can imagine how many years back. When did Sandeep took birth?
1973.
Yeah, so when your father was 15 years old, 10th class. Right? 73 you said, right? 81. So it's only...
Yes, doctor. 1973.
So it's only 8 years. You were in schools.
8 years.
Lower classes.
8 years.
I had a student who failed in plus 1, plus 2 commerce, 3 papers, bookkeeping, accountancy and all.
Okay.
My neighbor. And she said, I don't want to study commerce because it's so horrible to study commerce. Because up to 10th class commerce is not there. Plus 1, plus 2, that was 4th group during those time.
4th group,
So
yes.
opted for commerce but failed in 3 subjects and was supposed to stop studies. I said, I was doing mathematics BSc that time.
Okay.
I said, get your book, I will teach you. And I taught bookkeeping, accountancy when I was doing mathematics BSc without having any contact on commerce subjects.
Commercial.
And she now retired as a plus 1, plus 2 teacher in commerce. After she did BCom, she did MCom, became a teacher, and retired. Did B.Ed also. So I am saying studying a subject is not difficult. She became a teacher of commerce, but she failed in plus 1, plus 2 in commerce. That is because the teachers are not good.
Yeah.
The teaching methodology in which it is being taught to you was entirely different. I came to Aurobindo Vidya Mandir to teach how chemistry has to be learned, how physics have to be learned, how mathematics have to be learned, how biology have to be learned. How do you remember all the technical terms in botany? Many people find it difficult until 11th class because all the botanical terms are very difficult to learn. So I have different methodology. So I went there to teach students how to remember this. Okay. So there are 3 things. If you want to be a very good student, you must have good writing ability. You must have good reading ability. Now, do Parvati have a pen and paper with you?
Yes, doctor.
You show me how much you have written on that paper.
Doctor, I wrote about the university sites, that is MOOCS and Udani and all.
Yeah. Good enough. See, reading ability, writing ability, arithmetic and memorization. These 4 things are required to become a good student in any subject. You understood? So if you have that, if you have good teachers, I am sure you can do it. So get introduced into, write all the entrance exams. I am not saying whether you have to write BTech or something else also. Any college, anywhere in the world, everything you write. Which subject is good, which gives you a job? Nobody can answer. I can show you millions of students. I was executive director of an engineering college. Only 2% of the engineers get jobs. Only 2%. Out of 100, 98 is jobless. So don't think that all IITians are the best. No. Okay. Don't think that everybody gets job if you do BTech. No. Even if you do civil engineering, electronics, mechanical, core subjects also, they go to US and do some masters in, today the best field in masters, data science. 1 year, 2 years masters in data science, they get a job in that subject. So what they studied for BTech was useless. Same you can do economics with the masters, you can go to data science. You do commerce, BCom, but take maths and statistics always. Don't leave that. Mathematics and statistics, computer science can be learned anytime because it's only programming and little bit of that. Maths, statistics, computer science, along with whether you do economics or commerce, doesn't matter. Do all these 5 subjects. Okay.
Right, sir. Parvati, you are noting down.
You understood?
Yeah.
Whichever college you join, what degree you get is immaterial. Add these courses with you from the open programs. See, today education is you can join for some program for BCom, but then some colleges, I am in Hyderabad, many colleges here, what do they do is, they join for BCom, they write plus CA, Chartered Accountancy. That is because, as Sandeep said, CA, ICWA, all these are private agencies who are running and giving a certificate. It has no university validation. It is not a degree, but it is equivalent to post-graduation without a degree. Suppose you say I have CA, Chartered Accountancy, you are designated to do auditing in a company. All that is there, but no government notification asking for a job with graduate qualification, you cannot apply. So unless you can practice, unless you can get a job. And what will happen? Sometimes some people will find it very difficult to get to CA. They try, keep on writing examination, 7 years. Sometimes it takes. I have seen somebody from Kottayam came to meet me. Her mother was working in insurance company in Kottayam. In Aravinda Vidyamandir, one evening they came to meet me, showing the son was doing CA for 7 years. But then I asked a question, did you register for BCom? He said no. That's why I keep saying everybody who wanted to do CA, go work with some company, do all that, but always register for BCom, register for BA, some subjects, do a post-graduation, register for post-graduation. So along with the CA, you have a graduation and post-graduation which is university sanctioned. Tomorrow if you want to be in India, write always UGC recognized programs. Like there are Amity University, LPU in Punjab. They have university recognized courses, but extra university will say only 40 people can get admitted in BA, BCom, BSc, BA Honors, BSc Economics. But what do? They add another 40 which are non-recognized also. So that 80 people can, but university certificate is only 40. Understood? So be very careful when you join in any famous university. Check whether your certificate is with the recognized Indian certification. If you are interested in getting a government job in India, if you want to apply for graduation or post-graduation, suppose you have a certificate with graduation, you want to join in any university in India, recognized government university, they will ask you whether this is recognized or not. Private universities, they will not ask you. I was a professor of mathematics in one of the private university here until last year. You can see KL University, KL DrTPS. There are 700 BCom BBA students, 1 year admission. They are all autonomous private university. They can admit as many as they want. Nobody will ask. UGC also will not ask. So private universities are there. And I will tell you, I was teaching many batches. And what I was teaching, arithmetic, logical reasoning, analytical skill. The subject was called corporate to the campus to corporate. How do you move from the university campus to get a job in corporate was my subject. So you have to be good in communication. You have to be good in the skill of analytical data analysis. These are all different subjects which most of the people fail. And I will tell you, if you ask me out of 700, how many are good students? Maybe maximum 5 students. Not even 1% is good in that whole bunch, useless fellows. And how much they pay? They pay large amount as fees. So that is why I asked you, you can select which course you want. That was the first part. Second part which I was addressing just before Sudeep was talking to me was, which college were to join for this program. Understood? Suppose economics is your interesting subject. My son did it in Symbiosis. Symbiosis is a beautiful campus in Pune. Christ Bangalore is a good campus in Pune. I mean Bangalore.
Okay. Yeah.
And Loyola College in Madras is a beautiful place. Delhi Lady Sri Ram College is very good.
Sir, excuse me. Sir, Loyola College in Madras.
Chennai, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And Delhi Lady Sri Ram College for Commerce. There is a Lady Sri Ram College for Commerce. You can look at Lady Sri Ram College, LSR, DrTPS. In my YouTube, you will see they arrange my programs. I give a talk on internet. LPU, the Punjab University, you can see LPU, DrTPS. Because my students are studying in those places.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. And you can see from Kottayam, Aravinda Vidya Mandir, who went to Lady Sri Ram College, she was out from the college. Her juniors made my program there. Okay, so I go to different universities because my students are there. Tomorrow I expect Parvati to be in the best institute. Understood? Assume you want to go abroad and study. Go for graduation from, now you are in second year, right?
Yeah, just started second year.
Now, just started second. Now onwards you start searching so that next September, 2023 September, you can get admission in abroad, America. Your father is rich anyway. Right. Where is your mother working?
No, mother is house mother.
Housewife, okay. Only one child, Parvati.
No, I have an elder daughter, Vaishnavi. She is she got admission in the Satyasai Medical College in Chennai.
Okay. So,
she just started first year MBBS.
Okay. Suppose Parvati is looking for a job and you have fascinated to going west and wanted to settle there with a permanent residency. I suggest, no, it's a good option. I'm saying it's a wonderful option. You will have a marvelous life than the civil servant IAS people in India also. Will not be equivalent to that. No doctors are equivalent to any of the clerk in Canada. Yesterday I was talking to one of my friend who is a homeopathy doctor there. But
in Canada?
Yeah, Canada. But homeopathy is not practicable in Canada and America. It's a banned program because it's not scientific.
Okay.
But he is a homeopathy expert, I know. So I was consulting or talking to him on some consultation on that for somebody else. For a clarification, I was talking to him. By mistake, I called him his midnight 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
But then picked up the phone and he was talking to me and asked, what are you doing at 2 o'clock? I am doing security job here.
Oh,
so don't think that doctors from India going to Canada is doing doctor's job.
Correct.
I have got somebody who is a geopolitician who has got double economics masters, MBA from 2 well-known universities from England.
Okay.
He is a taxi driver in Canada.
my God.
Because no, it's a wonderful job. If you enjoy driving, taxi driving in Canada is a better job than a professor because they are getting more salary. That too during COVID, nobody takes taxi. So he says, I am driving taxi and I am enjoying. And his daughter is a chartered accountant in Canada. They have permanent. Got it?
Residency, yeah.
Residency. So best thing is you can join for graduation program in Canada.
Okay.
See, so many students who joined last 2 years, they never went to Canada. Only now they went because of COVID. Everything was closed. So 1 year they are studying in Canada. They got a degree for Canadian, and you can apply for a.
Sir, with the current situation, I don't think so. I can send here to overseas currently for. I think.
No, if you are talking about finance, it is not a big problem because they can work in Canada and make money. The students are also permitted to. What I am saying is, whether you go or not is a different matter.
Okay.
I want Parvati to write IELTS exam.
Which one, sir?
IELTS. Okay. Register for IELTS. Don't go for any coaching center in Kerala because none of them are qualified. I don't think the teacher who is teaching IELTS will never pass IELTS in his life. Otherwise, he would have gone to Canada. He will not do this job in Kerala, right? Okay.
Okay.
So,
Sir, can you tell me the details of IELTS?
just search IELTS on internet. Go to YouTube, IELTS coaching. You will see lot of sample question papers. Keep writing it. It's a fun. Okay.
No, it is an international.
International qualification required for going any abroad university for graduation.
Okay. For the languages and
Language. IELTS.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I know.
Earlier it was TOEFL. Now it is IELTS.
Okay, sir.
So write
Sir,
it.
Can I ask one clarification?
Yeah.
You said economics. What she is having now interest in economics, and you said it is very important statistics. So she let her
Mathematics.
take a degree course in
Mathematics.
Yeah, mathematics. Of course, mathematics. Of course, mathematics is a subject, which is that Bangalore College. When one of my friend's daughter is studying there, they also said they are continuing now. She can join in. I'm also thinking that let her join in the degree. After degree, the parallel that you said, that free courses available for the letter schools on the in parallel. Let her study for that, anything related to business oriented or anything courses. Let her study. Then when it comes to post graduation, then in the London School of this one or wherever she is getting any admission, at that time
You can do that.
By the grace of God, if it is affordable for me to send her, that also we can think of it.
Why am I saying this? Assume that now Parvati passes IELTS with a great score. Whether you join or not is a different matter. Keep that certificate. Keep that certificate with you, which will become a great grade for you and giving a fellowship when you try for post graduation.
Correct.
They will tell you, Parvati had that ambition to join the best university in the world. Itself is a great qualification.
Okay, and that during her 3 years courses, during time she will get that IELTS.
Yeah.
But that we will tell her where to go, how to go. That we'll give the training or whatever it is.
Understood.
And in parallel, some other courses. What is economics times and magazines and the weekly courses?
Read,
that all we will
publish papers.
But only thing is, I want to make sure whether she is interested. She wants to involved in that one. And tomorrow, my fear also, what you said also, tomorrow when she is entering into the economics details and this one, there also she should not have the fear of escaping from what she is now, chemistry, physics.
No, Sandeep, I'll tell you, she is a good student. She could capture things up to 10th class, right? That's why I told you in 12th class she could not perform because the approach of studying was not good.
Okay.
There are a lot of students who go to the best institute. I'll tell you, one of the best, most prestigious national institute in India is ISER in Thiruvananthapuram.
Okay.
Look at ISER, DrTPS. There are students who come to me saying that this physics is very tough. And I talk to them, I teach them physics. which subject you don't like. I teach them for 1 hour. They'll tell you, yeah, physics is so beautiful, right? You understood? So,
Yes.
Parvati can look at bioinformatics, DrTPS, economics, DrTPS, commerce, DrTPS. You will see some more other student come to me, and I record these sessions and keep it there so that somebody else also can, somebody says, I also teach how to read a newspaper. I don't think nobody in the world will teach how to read newspaper. Look at DrTPS reading newspaper. I teach that. Civil service, IAS, DrTPS. Understood? So what is required is you must know how to study. That is not an issue. Any subject, any time Parvati cannot understand, just DrTPS, that's good enough. I'll make you simple. That is not a
Can I
problem.
ask you one more question? Whether after statistics, this one also she can, if she is willing to go for IAS or anything, is it possible?
See, there is a
IAS,
book. What you should do is DrTPS, IAS Prelims Handbook. There is a book. Just download it and see what are the qualifications required, how do you want to prepare, all that.
Okay.
This book digitally is available.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Are
doctor.
you able to see this?
Civil Services Prelims Handbook. Okay.
DrTPS. Okay.
Okay.
Just send me on WhatsApp that message, remind me, I'll send you that link also. You can download it, it explains how to prepare for civil service. Communication skill, suppose you pass Ielts, one qualification is done. That means, your English is tested.
Okay, yes.
Understood?
Yes,
Once, and I will tell you, once you do BCom and you register for CA, ICWA, CS, all these exams are equivalent. So why do you want to get only one CA? Nobody stops you. You can become ICWA, CA, so many different countries require different auditing system and different certification. All these you can pass parallel. Got it? So don't get restricted to BCom. See, whatever you study in BCom, whatever you study in commerce, whatever you study in economics, little expanded, you can get many other degrees. See, I did my MBA, I did my LLB. In LLB also there is a contract rule, one paper. When I was doing MBA, again there is a contract paper, same. Understood?
Yeah.
When I was teaching in the MBA college, I said, whichever paper you want, I can teach. There are 20 papers I teach. Because somewhere or other I studied all these, right? Economics is not a problem. That is how we do. So once you study, you know this is the trick of studying. Suppose you are driving a car. Do you drive only in one route or any road you can drive?
Any route.
That's how it is. If you are a good student, any subject can be studied, no? So it's not a problem at all. So don't worry. Studying is not a problem.
Okay.
But
So
do
one more
you
thing,
have that
data
interest
science-
in studies?
Correct, exactly.
Number one. Or, oh, horrible, I cannot study at all. Then any subject given, you cannot study. That is why I said, if you are a student who wanted to study maths, statistics, commerce, economics, if all these 4 subjects you think you can study, studying chemistry, physics is not a problem at all, I will tell you. You understood what I am saying? Your teachers may be bad. The teachers must not have taught you in the same style. A good student, see, if I am a good driver, I cannot say I will only drive on the parallel road. I cannot climb mountains, you know. You understood what I am saying? That is what it is. Your physics or your chemistry is not very difficult. But your attitude towards that is lost. Now what has happened? Now you wanted to study some other subject. You are saying, oh, I can study that without even knowing what is that subject.
Exactly.
That is where I disagree with you, because up to 10th class everything was good. You are a good student. And many students, if Sandeep should have asked me whether you have to join Aravindya Vidya Mandir, though that I was part of it, I will tell you no. If you can afford staying in your house, travel to the next school for +1, +2, I would have suggested that. You
We
understood?
thought to give. Yeah.
I never, you can see, even for graduation, if some other person who is not very high ambitious, who cannot go abroad, because she studied, which school you studied, Parvati, for up to 10th class?
Sir, like till my 7th and doctor, like 7th and 8th I studied here, St. School. And then before that I was studying in Sharjah.
Which school? Sharjah Indian School?
Sharjah Emirates National School.
It's not Indian school, Sharjah?
Sharjah Emirates, not Indian school,
Emirates
sir.
National School
Emirates.
Okay. I must have gone to most of the schools. My last trip to Gulf was Sharjah only. I did a 3 days workshop for 10th class students for writing examination in the social club. Indian club.
That is for Indian high school. Indian high school.
Yeah, that's what
that is a different school. She studied in Emirates National School,
okay.
Near to Ajman border area.
Okay. Ajman, I think the last program which I did was the Park Lane School for the teachers training. Yeah. Gems.
Okay.
Gems, I did a teachers training
Gems.
program.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, don't get scared of examination. Don't get scared of subjects, because your +1 +2 maths and chemistry and physics is much easier than your statistics in your economics class for graduation. That I will tell you, because many people find it difficult for statistics in economics. Many people find it difficult in econometrics, mathematics, differential equations. Many things are there. Suppose you want to study economics very intensive inside, looking at the theory and all that, it is not that easy. Why am I saying this? If you are looking for commerce and economics with the maths and statistics, you should have that bend of study, interest for study. Or you want to just casually take a degree. Chartered accountancy, why people fail 7 years, continuous rigorous training also they fail. Why? Because it's not that easy. It's also difficult, understood? So do you want to study, or you want to just casually have a graduation?
I want to study.
Then don't, what I'm saying is, if you just casually want a graduation, don't go to great colleges. Again, don't go to Delhi. Again, don't go to Bangalore. Again, don't go to all these Lady Sridham and all that. Stay in your house, go to the neighboring government college, study some subjects like history, economics, commerce, everything will be there. Normal BCom, normal English, any subject you study, take a graduation. I am not joking, but very serious about civil service. Prepare yourself with a lot of extra knowledge. Read newspaper, current affairs, general knowledge. Because when you join in such private colleges, Lady Sridham College or somewhere, again you will be in hostel. Your internet facility will be restricted. You will have assignments. You will have a tough learning to be done. So your time for extra preparation, just because you asked this, I am saying, this will not work. That will not work when you are seriously into chartered accountancy, because that is a different focus and this is a different focus. This is too general, social. And you should have general knowledge, communication skill, and up to 12th class, what you have studied, physics, maths, chemistry, biology, everything will be required. So don't think that, IAS is a very simple. Up to 10th class, all the subjects what you studied, re-look at it from 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class. Keep on reading many times for next 3 years, so that after graduation you can write civil service. So you have to decide whether civil service is my focus. Because you just added civil service, I am telling this now. Decide if civil service is my focus. Get on to that. If chartered accountancy, commerce, that is my profession, decide that. Or a graduation from a best college, go abroad for masters, and then do PhD, become an academician. These are different 3 paths. I wrote 3 paths for you now. Okay, you can go for LLB in one of the best law colleges in India. write entrance exam for law, LawSat. There are many students who have written. LawSat exams people write, common entrance exam for law colleges. Because if you are interested in chartered accountancy, automatically you have a lot of law papers. Do you know that chartered accountants don't require any law degree to go to court and argue?
No.
Yeah, if you are a chartered accountant, you are partly a lawyer. Because assume that there is a case against the accounts of any company. Do you think the lawyer can understand the whole accountants to go to the court to present? Therefore, chartered accountants are designated as lawyers. They can represent themselves. Otherwise, even I can represent, you can also represent. Whether you know law or not is a different matter. But they are studying little law paper also, like contractual law. All this is part of the subject. Okay. So law is another option. Because you say chartered accountancy, law is part of it. You can also do law degree and then partly become, because many of the MNC companies, they look for law consultants and CA consultants together. Got it? So you know lot of commerce, lot of economics and a law degree, that is also equally good. So decide what path, you write down all these. These are all different options you have. Now today, 10th April 2022, this is what I wanted to be. Right? 2023 next year, by this time, this is where I am going to be. If I take this path, I will go to this college. If I take this path, I will go to this college. I told you, no, if you are, this is your option, go to the next college near to your house so that you get lot of time to go to internet, look at it, mother will feed you. You can take as many days as leave you want. See, otherwise assume that you are in Delhi. Only during holidays you will come. Even Saturday, Sunday, you cannot go out of the hostel. Post-graduation is different. Most of the Delhi people, when do they post-graduation in Jawaharlal Nehru University, not that private university like Lady Sriram. Like government university, they go for post-graduation. They parallelly join for different places for their IAS coaching. Because post-graduation, government hostels are very free. But most of the colleges for graduate students, for such colleges, they are not very, they will not allow you freely to go out. And internet facilities may be less. So these are all some of the problems. So unless you have a good, there are good, beautiful libraries. Okay. So you have different, lot of social clubs are there. They arrange a lot of programs. You will get good company. Your communication skill will improve. There are a lot of benefits. But at home, when you do this, you will get a lot of time. It is to be balanced. So you understand what is that you want. Okay. So write down all these paths. You can discuss anytime. Come back to me in case if you are having some more doubts and some more questions. I think Sandeep's connection is losing.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, you were frozen. It's active now?
Okay.
Yeah. You understood. I think I opened up different aspects for you. You can decide which is good for you.
Yes, doctor.
Good enough?
Hello?
Ah.
Sir. Hello?
No.
I'm getting, sir. I'm getting the connection. I'm there.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, the data science, he can go at what level? Data science is a part of the IT only, data science.
Generally, if you are good in mathematics, statistics and computer science, data science is one option where you can do for masters.
Okay.
Even in graduation it is given, but that is part of engineering subjects today.
Okay.
Graduation
Data science,
BSc is not there.
If it is a bit,
Yeah, BTech with the data science, there are BTechs with the data science.
okay.
But you can always
So we give
branch out
all
after.
options.
Yeah.
Okay. We given all options, let her think, relax, and let her whether to focus continuously on.
Yeah, but
this
before
can
that,
see
what
it
I
is,
suggest is
how
go
the
to
way-
internet, look at the syllabus of commerce, BCom, BA economics. Look at the different colleges and see the syllabus. Read it once. Okay, and if you want any explanation of any of the subjects, you can just call me. We will have a meet and I will explain word by word, sentence by sentence, syllabus by syllabus. I will tell you this is what it is. Not an issue at all. And maybe earlier whatever is discussed is also there. And you don't mind putting this on YouTube as it is. I am recording.
Sure. Okay, Parvati, anything to ask? You feel free.
No, sir.
We are not.
Thank you for giving this different opportunity to me. Everything.
Think very, very seriously, because this is the time you have to think. But what you have done up to +2 maths, physics, chemistry will not be a loss in life. Because if somebody asks me after 10th what should I join, I will still keep telling join for biology, maths, physics, chemistry. Because in your life you can study only this time. Suppose after 10th you would have been graduated, migrated to social science subject, you can never study maths, never study physics, never study chemistry, never study biology in your life.
Exactly.
Understood? So nothing lost. It's always good to study these subjects. Okay.
So what we will do, sir, let her study, focus.
Yeah.
What you said is let her focus on the current subject.
No, don't keep on thinking too much, Parvati. Don't keep on thinking.
Correct, yeah.
Write a paper, make a table. If I study this in 2023, 24, 25, 26, this is where I will reach. If I study this, this is where I plan to go. And in which you can have multiple. Write it and keep it in your board. So that you will not waste a lot of time thinking about it. Got it?
Exactly.
Write it down. So that you don't think.
So let her study, focus, which is available in front of her, that is physics, chemistry, and mathematics and IT, which is going on currently. You focus, get a mark, then you, within 1 year time, again, any doubts, we can get the guidance from the doctor. And also, we are with you anytime.
No, if you don't understand physics or chemistry, we can call like this. In 1 hour, I can teach you 1 chapter. I'll tell you that. Anytime you can call me. I don't require any preparation. Nothing is required. Online, I will come and speak like this on your physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics also. Same thing I can do with the commerce, economics, history, geography, any of the subjects also. Okay.
Yeah.
So no
what
problem.
you advised also, let all the details of economics, these things. Then you decide which courses you want to go. We are with you. We are not against, but Mama also told you for IT, for your betterness only.
Now you are in hostel, Parvati, are you in hostel or at home?
Now at home, sir. Now it's this one started.
So your sister is there and mother is there or not? You are alone?
I have my mother.
Okay.
Mother is nearby, but she, because of the language.
But where is she? Evde?
Sandhya, just call her. Just call. Call mother. No, feel free, my dear. Sandhya?
നമസ്കാരം. നമസ്കാരം. അപ്പൊ ഇതൊക്കെ ഒളിഞ്ഞിരുന്ന് കേൾക്കായിരുന്നു. ഇതൊക്കെ ഒളിഞ്ഞിരുന്ന് കേൾക്കായിരുന്നോ? എവിടെയാ പത്തനംതിട്ടയിൽ എവിടെയാ വീട്? തട്ടയാണ്. ഓക്കെ. ഞാൻ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, അവിടെയൊക്കെ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കാൻ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് അടൂരിലൊക്കെ. ഞാൻ വരാത്ത ചെറിയ ചെറിയ സ്ഥലങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല കേരളത്തില്. അടൂരൊക്കെ കൊറേ പ്രാവശ്യം വന്നിട്ടുള്ള സ്ഥലമാണ്. സൗദി അറേബ്യയില് പത്തനംതിട്ട റെസിഡൻസ് അസോസിയേഷൻ ഉണ്ട്, പനോരമ. അവര് 4 ദിവസത്തെ ക്യാമ്പ് നടത്തിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ദമാമിൽ പോയി താമസിച്ച് അവരുടെ കുട്ടികളൊക്കെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു.
കോട്ടയത്തോ പത്തനംതിട്ട എവിടെങ്കിലും ഇതുപോലെ ക്യാമ്പോ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഓർഗനൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സാർ ഒന്ന് അറിയിക്കുക, എന്റെ കുഞ്ഞിനെ വിടാം സാറിന്റെ കൂടെ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അവധിയുള്ള സമയത്ത് ഒരു 4 ദിവസം വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഹൈദരാബാദിൽ വിട്ടിട്ടായാലും ഒരു ഓറിയന്റേഷൻ നടത്താൻ. വി ആർ വെരി ബ്ലെസ്ഡ്. ദാറ്റ് മൊമെന്റ്സ് വിൽ ബി ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഫോർ ഹർ.
അല്ല, അതിന്റെ ഒന്നും ആവശ്യമില്ല. പാർവതി ഈസ് എ ഗുഡ് സ്റ്റുഡന്റ്. നോ, ഷി വിൽ ഡു വെൽ. നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിക്കും. ഗുഡ് ഗേൾ.
Okay, sir. Thank you for the blessed moments. Thank you for sharing your time, valuable time. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
See you sometime again.
Okay, Paru.
എപ്പോൾ വേണമെങ്കിലും വിളിച്ചോളൂ പാർവതി, ഏത് സബ്ജക്ട് എടുത്തിട്ട്. പക്ഷെ ഡോണ്ട് സേ ദാറ്റ് ഐ കനോട്ട് സ്റ്റഡി ഫിസിക്സ്, ബിക്കോസ് ഐ ലവ് ഫിസിക്സ് സോ മച്ച്. നല്ല MIT-യുടെ ഒരു ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ പ്രൊഫസറുടെ ഫിസിക്സ് ക്ലാസ് ഉണ്ട്. I love physics എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടൊരു ബുക്ക് തന്നെയുണ്ട്. ജസ്റ്റ് റീഡ്, ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ഹിസ് ലെക്ചേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഹൗ ഹി ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഫിസിക്സ്. അങ്ങനെ ടീച്ചറൊക്കെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ അറിയാണ്ട് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടത്. മനസ്സിലായോ? The Love for Physics is a beautiful book which is used by one of the IIT professor who teaches physics. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു ക്ലാസ് കേട്ടാൽ you will feel physics is the most beautiful subject in the world. I was not very good student in chemistry, but I had chemistry teachers who used to come and stay with me in my house. After when I was become the professor and director of university and all that, my +1 +2 teachers used to come and stay with me. Right? And those chemistry teachers know the way they explain chemistry, you will love it. That's how they teach. എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയുണ്ട്, one of the പയ്യന്നൂർ രമേശ് പയ്യന്നൂർ ഇല്ലേ, രമേശ് പയ്യന്നൂർ ഏഷ്യാനെറ്റ് റേഡിയോയിലൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ദുബായിൽ. ഇപ്പൊ റാസൽ ഖൈമയിലെ റേഡിയോ ഏഷ്യയിലാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അതിന്റെ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസറാണ്, എൻ്റെ ക്ലാസ്മേറ്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പൊ രമേശ് നല്ല ഷാർജയിൽ നിന്ന് ദുബായിലേക്ക് ഡ്രൈവ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നല്ല റെഡ് സ്കൈയുടെ പടം എടുത്തിട്ട് ഷാർജ ഈസ് ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ എന്നയക്കും. അപ്പം ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചൊരു മറുപടി അയക്കും, ഷാർജ ഈസ് ടോട്ടലി പൊല്യൂട്ടഡ്. കാരണം ഫിസിക്സിന്റെ ബേസിക് പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് ഡിഫ്രാക്ഷൻ ഈസ് വാട്ട് ഈസ് മേക്കിംഗ് ദ സ്കൈ റെഡ്. അപ്പൊ രമേശ് ഫിസിക്സ് ശരിക്കും പഠിക്കാത്തതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പം ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ ആന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ശരിക്കും ഫിസിക്സ് പഠിച്ചാൽ പൊല്യൂട്ടഡ് ആണെന്നാ പറയാന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അതാണ്, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഹൗ യു അപ്ലൈ ഫിസിക്സ് ഇൻ ലൈഫ്. അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ്? അപ്പൊ ഫിസിക്സ് പഠിച്ചാൽ നല്ല ഡിഫറെന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇന്റർപ്രറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം ലോകത്തെ. ബിക്കോസ് ഫിസിക്സ് ഈസ് ദ സയൻസ് ഓഫ് നേച്ചർ. ഫിസിക്സ് പഠിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പല വിഷയങ്ങളും പഠിക്കാൻ എളുപ്പമാണ്. ഹൗ ആം ഐ ഇന്റർപ്രറ്റിംഗ് എക്കണോമിക്സ്? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ബിക്കോസ് മൈ ഫിസിക്സ് ഈസ് സ്ട്രോങ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ സ്റ്റഡി എനി സബ്ജക്ട് വിച്ച് യു സ്റ്റഡി നൗ യു മസ്റ്റ് ബിക്കം വെരി ഗുഡ്. സി, ഈവൻ IAS പഠിപ്പിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറയാറുള്ളത്, IAS എന്നുള്ളതിന് വേറൊരു ഫുൾ ഫോം ഉണ്ട്, ഇന്ത്യൻ അഡ്മിനിസ്ട്രേറ്റീവ് സർവീസ് അല്ല, ഇമ്മീഡിയറ്റ് അക്കാഡമിക് സക്സസ്. ഇപ്പൊ പഠിക്കുന്നത് നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിക്കാം. അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഡോണ്ട് ഹേറ്റ് യുവർ സബ്ജക്ട്സ്. ഞാൻ ഇപ്പൊ ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാനില്ല. ഈ ഒരു കൊല്ലം ഈ ഫിസിക്സും ഈ മാത്സും ഈ കെമിസ്ട്രിയും ഈ സബ്ജക്റ്റുകളൊക്കെ അല്ലേ പഠിക്കേണ്ടത്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എന്ത് പഠിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നു എന്ന് ആലോചിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഇപ്പോഴുള്ളതിനെ ഉപദ്രവിക്കരുത്. അത് നല്ലപോലെ പഠിക്കാം. ഷോ ഗുഡ് മാർക്സ്, ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ഹെൽപ്പ് യു ഇൻ ലൈഫ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഡോണ്ട് ഹേറ്റ് യുവർ സബ്ജക്ട്സ്, ജസ്റ്റ് ലവ് ഇറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, yeah, get back to me of any of the topic, any of the subject, any of the chapter. I'll make it simple and loving for you. Okay, bye.
Thank you, doctor.
Bye.